Steve Hendrix, this is your Global Minute. Today, why 100,000 Americans die every year from drug overdoses, mainly due to fentanyl. This isn't a Democrat or Republican issue. It affects everyone, regardless of income, location, age, gender, or race. Drug overdoses cut across all groups. As Americans, we have to solve this together. To my friends in Latin America, Europe, Asia, and Africa, pay attention. This problem might be hitting the U.S. hard now, but it's going to affect you next. Here's how it works. Illegal drug dealers add fentanyl to other drugs like heroin or cocaine to make them stronger. This allows them to charge more. Most drug users don't know they're taking fentanyl, which makes these drugs deadly. Even a tiny amount of fentanyl, the tip of a pencil, can kill. So where do these drugs come from? Fentanyl is made using certain chemicals. China is the top supplier of these chemicals, followed by India. Politicians love to bash China. They say zero about India. But we can't just blame these countries. We need to work with them to solve this problem. The base chemicals also have legitimate uses, like in medicines, so we can't simply make them illegal. Organized crime labs in Mexico use the chemicals to make fentanyl, which they then ship to the United States. So should we just close the border with Mexico? Closing the border or building a wall won't stop this. Imagine you're an international organized crime drug lord. Would you give your precious export products to undocumented migrants? No way. The drugs come mainly through shipments, not migrants. Even if we stopped all shipments from Mexico and all migrants, the problem wouldn't end. Criminals would just set up their labs in the United States. Anyone seen Breaking Bad? This isn't like the old war on drugs. We need new thinking. I worked with the State Department and the U.S. Agency for International Development on this issue. The President's Office of National Drug Control Policy, led by Dr. Rahul Gupta, is prioritizing public health. This focuses on treatment and harm reduction. One effective tool we promoted is naloxone or Narcan, a medication that can reverse an opioid overdose. It's cheap, easy to use, and saves lives. Everyone should learn how to get it and use it. By focusing on public health alongside enforcement and diplomacy, the administration aims to reduce the impact on fentanyl on communities and families. Finally, avoid blaming China, India, Mexico, or immigrants. Racism and xenophobia won't solve this problem. This is a public health crisis. It requires a public health approach, diplomacy, and law enforcement. We're all in this together. Please like, favorite, repost, and follow. I'm Steve Hendrix with your Global Minute.